Welcome to Streaming Deluxe and fight, guys. So Steam Fighting Games Fest is on. So from now until the 22nd of July, we're going to have the great festival about fighting games. So beat 'em ups is the way that we called them back in the day. So look at this cool background picture. So nothing woke about this year. So you have a cool fighter, you have a very lovely looking fightees. Oh, you would say, maybe in my country, no. So she looks very cool, very dedicated, and he has some very funny stuff actually around his face. So guys, in this video we check out only the Steam Fighting Games Fest. We're not checking out other things. So if you're into fighting games, so please stay with me. So celebration of fighting games, the kind where players do the fighting. So featured Evo browser games or not browser games, browser games. Yeah, there might be also browser games. Street Fighter for browsing. No, free to play, free demos upcoming. So on my wish list, so you see still on my wish list is a game like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So Population 1, I wouldn't call necessarily a fighting game. So therefore they are not all beaten ups. They're a little bit mixed. So they're not all classical Street Fighter or Tekken games, but of course Tekken 8 here now for 40 euros. This has a little reduction, a little sale, and that's actually good to see. And Mortal Kombat 1, which has also a very small discount. So then we have the recommended games. You see then games are not on sale, like Party Animals or Naraka, not on sale. Naraka is free to play, or Dead or Alive is on sale with 14 euros. That's pretty cool to see. W2K24, sort of wrestling games, or obviously also fighting games. And then we have Street Fighter, 30 euros, also has a little sale. Dragon Ball, Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat, so the classical fighting games. And then of course one of my favorite fighting game, let's see if we're going to find it here. That's Killer Instinct. So I'm one of those guys that played Killer Instincts in extenso when I was young. I played it in the arcade, I played on my Super Nintendo, on my Nintendo 64, and I love actually Killer Instinct, the new one that I play here on PC. And I think there's a new version also coming out at one point. I think that's what I read. So yeah, Samurai Showdown. So this is a fighting game that came out in 21, is now 80% down. So my god, guys, you have to check this out. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I think yeah, for SNA, of course, SNA Corporation. So if you like fighting games, you have to know SNK Corporation. So SNK, those are the guys that make the Neo Geo, I would probably pronounce in English. I never pronounced in English because when I was young, I was mostly speaking German. So mostly positive. So it looks very cool. Cell shading look. So we can get the whole Neo Geo. Nah. So let's see. Publisher SNK. There you see then also games like the King of Fighters 15 has a 17% deal. SNK versus Capcom, the match of millennial. Wow, that's so cool. This is actually for the new Neo Geo Pocket, or Mini, or how this was called back in the days. That's so cool, guys. Yeah, the Neo Geo. Yeah, it was the Neo Geo Pocket. So my friend had this. So I didn't have one, but my friend had this. So very cool. So then we have some other, the Neo Geo collection of Samurai Showdown, some other versions of Samurai Showdown. So here, Japanese one. That's very cool. So Metal Slug 20, actually, yeah, double X. So it's not cheaper, but those are also games by SN. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to the Fighting Games Fest because we have some more stuff to talk about, my friends. All right, war games. Well, war games. We have For Honor, for example. That's also considered a war game. So this is a massive fighting game, I would call it. So I think For Honor by Ubisoft, I always thought it's not so bad. So claim your free point shop item. Ooh, cool. What do I get? No, I got them already. So yeah, please, my friends, head then also over to the Steam point shop where you get some animated avatar frame or animated sticker. So how awesome is this? Then here again we can browse, and then we see what awesome games there exist for fighting games. You can click on show more, and then you also see actually all of those that are here featured. They have all items that are featured. They have more or less, I think, no, not all of them, but a lot of them have a good discount, and that's already good to see. So Batman Arkham Knights is also a fighting game, you would say. Yeah, you would say that's a fighting game. Soul Calibur games. So, my friends, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the Soul Calibur game. So I played this a little bit. Calibur 6, definitely a great game by Bandai Namco. They made great fighting games, so I loved it on the Dreamcast. I played it a lot. So for 6 years, my friends, so I can definitely recommend this. So you have to check this out for this price. Also Bandai Namco, yeah, the full package with Tekken. Is Tekken? Yeah, Tekken is also Namco, I think. Tekken is also Namco. And then of course we had the Sega fighting games, Virtua Fighter. So those were the big brands. So Killer Instinct, Street Fighter, Capcom, Killer Instinct Rare, Nintendo, or now Microsoft, King of Fighters SNK, and then we had Tekken and Dead or Alive, Mortal Kombat, so Street Fighter had already. So those were the cool fighting games back in the days of Honor here, as I said. Also, yeah, featured Game Street of Fights, Injustice. So that's a game I have in my backlog. I never really played it, so probably at one point I have to stop playing this game. Discounted. So here are all the discounted fighting games, and now probably you ask me which one is good. I don't know, Tekken 8, if it's good already for 40 euros. It's quite a bit pricey. Street Fighter 6 is definitely cool for 30 euros, maybe good if you're a big fan. Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1, so this is the newer one. Mortal Kombat 11 is the older one. So yeah, 30, around about 30 years. The deals could be a little bit better. So if you don't have Soul Calibur 6 yet, this is a game you can definitely get now. So well done. Then of course, the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection is maybe also pretty cool. Ultimate Fighting versus Capcom, good game, I can recommend. And yeah, Street Fighter 5 for 10 euros. It's also a good Street Fighter game, of course. So Ultra Street Fighter 4 I liked a lot. Also for the deal that we have here under 4 euros is pretty good. Then of course all the, yeah, as I said, the King of Fighters, the older ones are also interesting. So Nidhogg I didn't really like, so I wouldn't recommend this game. So also of course you see if some of those games what the rating is. Wow. So many games, so many. It's Last Blade, also a classic of the SNK Neo Geo fighting world. So I think we have basically all the Neo Geo fighting games here. So it's always a question what you like in fighting games. Do you like the pixel, the 2D fighting games? Do you like real 3D fighting games? I remember when Toshiden for the PlayStation, the PSX back in the days came out. So this was kind of a real 3D fighting game. And then Virtua Fighter for Saturn or for and the arcades came out. So this was also then already more 3D fighting, but then also some 2.5D fighting games came out. So it's not always nowadays no one asks if this is a 3D fighting game. So nowadays maybe the best fighting game is a virtual reality fighting game, so the motion controls. So that's also something that I played actually quite a lot with my virtual reality headset with my Index. So recent release, new stuff, cool. Most downloaded demos, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising 3 edition. Never heard about this. Dragon Ball, Tekken, of course. I think I downloaded Tekken as well. I think I probably did I play it? Did I delete it already? So obviously it's not showed here. So had also over. So some of those demos might be actually quite good. The Street Fighter demo I liked, and the Tekken demo I think is then also worth playing. So upcoming events. So yeah, all of this. So a lot of nice cool fighting games. So I hope my friends you enjoyed this video. So I guess I'm going to stop now here. Otherwise, you tell me, so how can you speak 10 minutes about fighting games, Mr. Orange? I want free Steam keys. Give me free Steam keys, Mr. Orange. I want to have all your free Steam keys. You have hundreds, 200, 300 free Steam keys, Mr. Orange. You have still on your list, so give them all to me. Yeah, guys, so if you join my channel, if you comment, if you like my videos, so then you will not miss the next time I'm going to make a Steam key giveaway. So in a live stream, for example. That's what I do. See you next time. Bye bye.